Hi guys, just wanted to have a real quickie. Had another fantastic stand meet up in the park. The police did come. It was very interesting. There was another group near us who we didn't recognise, and they spoke to them, and then they spoke to some other people over here, and then they trickled down to where we'd stood the week before, as if looking for us. They walked straight through our group as if we were invisible. It was really strange. Anyway, they then came back and they did speak to us, and about 6 people in our group spoke to them, told them how we felt about COVID, said that the mask didn't work, told them that they ought to look up the CDC. We were very polite to them, and they were very nice to us, very polite. And then they said that we must really social distance, or else they might have to come back. Everyone was very polite. And then I just couldn't resist it. There was a new chap in our group, and I suddenly noticed, because I hadn't recognised him. And I said, are you new to the group? And he said, yes, I'm Nick. And I said, how lovely to meet you. And I walked past the policeman and hugged this chap, Nick, and he gave me a lovely big hug. And we said, see, we're just nice people meeting in the park. That's all we're doing. We're not doing anything else. And then they kept asking, is this group called Freedom something, or is this group called something else? And I said, no, this group isn't called anything. I said, these are just people who over the last couple of months we've met in the park. And here we are, we're friends, and now we just gather every week and have a coffee. That's it. You can't arrest people for just meeting each other and having a chat. So he really asked us to sort of go into smaller groups. But the funny thing is, even though our group's quite big, that's exactly what we do. We all get to talk to the new people. We share information. We catch up with someone that we met last week or somebody new this week. That's just how it goes. So we're in nice little groups. So they can't do anything about that either. So anyway, he went off to make his phone calls, and he never came back. And I think it's very much about how you handle it. We really made sure that we weren't being at all having any animosity towards them at all. The policemen were very sweet, and he can't help himself because his girlfriend works for the NHS as well. So he's going to think down that party line. But, we said to them, we're not doing anything and we don't stand under your laws, and nobody's proved that there's a virus. So until you can do all that, it's silly. And we even asked him to please take his mask off because he's making himself ill. So, it was a very different bag of fish. And the other interesting thing is our group don't wear T-shirts. And I actually think that's a very good thing, because I think that's provocative. That's like saying we're a group here standing. Our group is really subtle. Some of us have got little daffodil lapels. Some of us wear a yellow hat or a yellow scarf or a yellow pair of boots or a coat. It's very, very subtle. And they said something about yellow, and I said I only wear yellow because I absolutely love yellow. I said there's no law against that. So that's where we're at. So, don't get pulled into it. Just don't get pulled into it. We are just people, local people who've met each other in this park, and now we've all become very good friends. And that's it. That's all you're doing. And nobody can arrest you for that. So good luck, and especially to our lovely group. 2 of our ladies came all the way from Swanley, and now they've started their own group, so that's absolutely wonderful. And the same with a couple of other people who came from quite a long way away. So that's what's really happening. And I think initially some people are a bit nervous, and so they're going to one slightly further afield if there isn't one there, and I think it's inspiring them to then start their own. So yeah, just brilliant. So, and why shouldn't there be 5 in this town? We've got 5 parks. There's enough, there's enough actual people in the whole. It's 110,000 people live here. So, there's ample amount of people to be in ample different parks. And I think the parks that you go to that are nearest your house, that's where it's really special, because then you literally are meeting people who live down the road. I've been to supper with 2 people the last week who are lovely that I've met, in the park. So don't fear, just spread love. I go to my park every day at 10 o'clock and just chat to people while I'm walking around. And if they're suitable, I say, some of us meet in the park on Sunday. It's really lovely. Would you like to come? So that's how you grow it. I have to walk my dog every day. And of course, I'm going to do it in my local park. So I'm just doing it now from 10 to 11 every single day. Nobody can stop that either. So loads of love, and so proud of everyone that London went so well and everyone was calm and peaceful, because that's all it's about. Let's show them we're not like them. We're not going to fight. We're not going to do those things. We're just making strong bonds and strong communities who will have your back when you need it. So lots of love and God bless. Bye-bye.